Hi, this is Stacy. I am filming my beginning October book haul. So I got a whole bunch of books in from Book Outlet, so I thought I would share with you that order plus a whole bunch of new releases that just came out that I had picked up. So let's start with the new releases first. So the first one I have is something you've probably seen all over the place because it was super it's been a big one that's already released. It's Rainbow Rowell's Carry On. I really enjoyed Fangirl. I've actually enjoyed all the books I've read from her. The only one I haven't read from her is Attachments. That's the only one, and I have it, I just haven't read it yet. So I have that. The next one I have, which I was ridiculously excited about and pre-ordered as well, was Jim Butcher's The Aeronauts Windlass. I even got it signed, a signed copy from Barnes & Noble. It's beautiful. So this is the other one that I had pre-ordered and was very excited about it. I did have a little bit of trouble getting into it. Just a wee bit. So I might have to do the audiobook for this, which my husband's listening to right now. So we have the audiobook. So I could. So we'll see which one I decide to do. Sometimes I start the audiobook and then read it. The other one I bought is One by Sarah Croson. This one's about conjoined twins, and it's told in verse, so it's all the poems, which I love books in verse. Love the books in verse. I actually didn't realize this was told in verse when I bought it. So when I got it, I was very excited about that. Everything else is from Book Outlet. All the other ones I have. So let's see what I got from Book Outlet. Now, some of these I bought for my classroom. I bought them for the classroom. I'm a middle school teacher. So, middle school language arts. So the first one I have is Cynthia Katahota's Kira Kira. It's about a family, I think it's a Japanese family that moves to like Idaho. There's two sisters and one of them gets sick, and it's about all that type of stuff with them dealing with it. It's a middle grades book. I thought I would read this and then put it in my classroom library because it seemed like a really good diverse read as well as just a really good read in general. It had won the John Newbery Medal, so super excited about that one. The next one I have for the classroom library is I'm going to read it first, obviously, so once I read it, I'll put it in there. But it's the Lux Beginning, so it's the first two books in Jennifer Armentrout's Lux series. The kids read stuff like this, though, all the time. Like, I've seen them with them, so I just thought I'd buy a copy for the classroom library because so many of them read it. It's in the media center. It's all over the place. The other one I bought that I was really excited about was the Children's Homer. It's retellings of like the Odyssey and the Iliad. If anything that has to do with the Iliad, I'm an auto buy. If it says, oh, it's based off the Iliad or goes with the Iliad, auto buy. So I'm very excited to read this and then put this one in the library. The next two I have are from Ellen Hopkins. I didn't like Crank when I read it, but I figured, why not? So they were, like I said, on sale at Book Outlet. So the first one I have is Identical. Which is about identical twins and abuse and stuff. The other one I have, which is actually what got me more interested in reading her, is when this one came out, is Rumble. I was really interested about this one and how it deals with different issues, and I just love the cover. Because it's like stained glass is what it looks like, and I really love this cover. So that was kind of like, oh yeah, cover. The other ones I have from Book Outlet, I got Elsewhere by Gabriella Zevin. So it's about a 15-year-old girl who has died and her dealing with that. So that seemed really interesting and different. So that was automatically in my cart. The next one I have is RX by Tracy Lynn. So it's about a kid in high school and she's selling prescription, or she, I think it's she, is selling prescription drugs to other kids. So that's an issue that has been in school and it's running rampant. So I was interested in that one. The next one I have is Clean, which is by Amy Reed. And it's about a whole bunch of kids that are addicts, like four like teenagers who are addicts and coming to terms with that and how they're dealing with that. And that's also right up there in my wheelhouse. The other one is The Brilliant Sunrise by Matthew Crow. I loved this cover. This is beautiful. This is such a pretty cover. And it's about two kids that are both dealing with cancer. And see, even the inside, it's like orange, which I love. They're dealing with cancer, so one of them's doing better than the other. So it's kind of like them dealing with that, and even the back of it, so pretty. So I bought that one. The other one I bought is I already owned the program, but I bought one for the classroom library. So it's The Program by Suzanne Young. Then they had also super cheap. They had The Treatment and The Remedy. So I got all of them. I think right now it's just the trilogy. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, please let me know. So right now I have all 3 books that I could marathon through if I want to, which is something I would want to do because I really like to just straight through read through series a lot of times so I can kind of get through them. And then I don't forget what happened. The other one is one of the super popular authors that my kids just can't get enough of, and that is Megan Cabot. And I actually had never heard of these, and it's Vanished 1 and 2, and then Vanished 3 and 4. And I really like these bind-ups, mostly for me, so when I'm reading, I have like all the books right there. So it's the first 4 in that series, so once I read these are also probably going into the classroom library. So those are all the books I got from Book Outlet. Now, the other 2 books that I forgot to mention, before I started my Book Outlet Palooza, is I have 2 graphic novels that I had gotten from Amazon. So the first one I had gotten is Bitch Planet, which I loved. I actually already I read it the day I got it. I liked it more than I thought I was going to, actually. And then I got Lumberjanes. I was so excited about Lumberjanes. The first volume was fantastic. If you haven't checked that out, this is definitely something I would highly recommend. Once I read this, I will do a review, and I'll probably do a combo review with this in volume 1, because I never did do a review of volume 1. So those are all the things I have gotten, all the books I've accumulated for the beginning of October. I'm not planning on buying any books for the rest of October, but you never know. So that's my book haul for today. If you've read any of these, I would love to hear your opinions, or maybe what I should start first, and any of them that you really liked, or any recommendations based off if I like these. So I would love to hear all of your thoughts. Thanks. And leave your comments down below. If you liked the video, hit subscribe. Have a great one.